I applied to a job digging coal, and when they asked me if I had any experience, I just said, never mind. Sorry, I didn't know how to start this video off today. Hello everyone, my name is Chevry and welcome back for episode 7 of the Satisfactory series here on YouTube. Today we are desperately expanding our power grid by 2,400 megawatts. Hopefully this is beginner friendly if anyone needs to follow along. Thank you again for all the support and help with this series so far. Let's jump right into it. Alright, look at that. We've got our shortest to-do list so far on any episode. We're literally just going to be unlocking batteries for power storage, and then we're going to get started on building our new coal plant. That's going to take us all episode today. We're going to be building it over in that little lagoon that we went to last time. Now, the reason I want to unlock batteries is because you're going to want to be able to kickstart your water generators and your coal line over there. And you could do it with biogenerators or biomass generators. But I actually would like to try doing batteries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a power line over there. I'm going to set up the batteries so they can start charging. So I've got everything almost loaded up for the expanded power infrastructure. I'm just going to grab a couple more modular frames. But while those finish up being made, we're going to go over what we're going to need for the build today. We are going to need 4 Mark II miners. We are going to need 32 coal plants. Oops, not 323. That'd be a lot. 32 coal plants. 12 water extractors. We will need 32 splitters. Oops. Done that before. 32 splitters. 2 mergers. A lot of Mark 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 3 belts. So we'll need steel beams, we'll need reinforced iron plates, and we'll need iron plates. You'll also want to bring along at least 2 stacks of copper sheets for all your pipes. You want to bring some cables, concrete, wire for power lines, as well as a buttload of concrete for all our foundations. So we can see off to the side here what we're going to need to bring with us. We've got 8 portable miners, 40 encased industrial beams, 40 modular frames, 760 at least reinforced iron plates. So we're going to want to bring a lot of those. 440 rotors, 1,024 cables, 80 steel pipes, 240 copper sheets. Okay, so maybe you're going to want to bring 4 stacks. No, bring 5 stacks of copper sheets just to be safe. Iron plates we've got, iron rods we've got. Okay, so we're just going to need to put together 40 encased industrial beams by hand. So we'll just run around really quick, gather some stuff up, and then I'll meet you guys back here before we head over. Alright, we're back, and I think I have everything we're going to need. You may notice that I'm missing the portable miners and the copper sheets. I actually just ended up throwing those into the tractor, just so I had more inventory space. So I'll show you guys what we're rocking with here. If you want to pause this, slow it down, make sure you have what you'll need as well. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, well, 6.25 stacks of cables. That's going to be for all our power lines and everything we're going to be running out there. That's probably way more than I'm going to need, but I do need 1,000 cables for what we're building here. So I actually am only bringing about 200 extra. We're bringing 1,000 wire. We're bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 445 rotors, our 40 encased industrial beams, lots of iron plates, rods. I'm bringing about, 981 reinforced iron plates. You want to bring about 950 to 1,000, should do you fine. And that should be everything we're going to need, I believe. We got some steel beams. We got 300, almost 350 of those. Those will be for our Mark III belts. We may need, if anything, we're going to have to come back for maybe some of those, but I don't think we should be all right. Okay, so before we head over, we're just going to go ahead on into the hub terminal. We're going to send off expanded power infrastructure.
Milestone reached. Pioneers can now store excess power for later use and span power lines across vast distances. Stored power is automatically distributed in cases of low power output. You've got the power.
Okay, so let's see what we're going to need to make some of those. I believe each one can hold up to 100 megawatts. Oh, they require stators. Okay. I can make those by hand really quick. That's just 5. Okay, so I actually end up adding 2 power storage to the list. That'll give us 200 megawatts, just to be safe. So here is all your list right here of everything you're going to need. I believe we have everything, so we're going to head on over. I am going to need to be laying power lines as we go, so I will drive the truck over, and this may take me a few minutes. Actually, do I even need to bring the truck? Can I fit this in storage? No, I only have 4 slots open. So, yeah, we're going to drive the truck over, and we will drag some power lines over with us. Where's it going to start from? Start it from here. It's going to be a little ugly for now, but it's going to be just a temporary power line. Okay, so as you saw, I just decided to run over here instead. We'll go back for the truck in a minute. So it's probably just a little bit faster. So we're going to throw... Actually, let's put these on a platform. Actually, no, because I'm going to delete these when we're done. Let's throw down 2 power storages. Can I link them together? Yes. There we go. So those should now be charging. Oh. All right, we made it. Okay, so I guess the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to start setting up our platform to work from. So let's make sure we have our concrete and our iron plates ready. We're going to head on over to the middle here. Make sure you kind of, well, if you are the same as me and in your world, you end up with a uranium rock right there. Make sure you try and stay clear of that. If this ended up as uranium rock for you, well, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm going to try and aim right about in the middle here, which I believe comes out from about here. Check on the map. Yep, I'm about right in the middle. So we're going to get out some foundations. Snap to the world grid. I believe we're going to have to start underwater. I think that's underwater. I want to be up one. So let's do 2-meter foundation. Oh, it's too high. 1-meter foundation. And then snap the 2-meter to the 1. And there we go. There's probably an easy way of doing that, but that's how I did it. Okay, so we're going to switch to zoot mode. We're going to add another 10 onto that. That'd be 12. $13, $14, $15, well, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. I think 18 is correct. Actually, probably need even more. Oh, we're going to start filling in the sides of that. This middle one is going to stay open as a walkway. I need to take this copper ore out. There we go. So from the middle one, we're going to need at least 3 is going to be for the coal plants. It's actually going to start from here because this isn't going to work. There we go. So from your middle one, you're going to want at least 3 on either side for the plants, and then a 4th one for all the belts and pipes. So that's 3 off this side and a 4th one. Just go ahead and fill all that in. You can trim some off later if you need to. Okay, so outside 1, 2, 3, middle one. I'm going to mark the middle to the power pole for now, just so I remember. Okay, so now we're going to start putting down our coal plants. Or coal generators, I should say. You're going to want to face all the inputs facing to the towards the water. I'll lock that in place for a second. There we go. So you want the back of it to line up with the with this dark gray line, and line up the back with that. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we actually need more room. Gonna be 16 on either side. For a total of 32. Okay, so this will be 13, 14, 15. Oh my god, I need to add more. And 16. There we are. That's line number 1. Sorry if my voice is a little weird. I've been feeling kind of sick past couple of days, but still getting these recordings done for you guys. Hopefully everyone had a pretty good holidays as well. Or you are enjoying your holidays. Depending on what time, when you're watching this video. Okay, so we're going to nudge that coal generator into place. Lined up with this one. And then we're going to do another 16. So I'm going to go back here and hopefully it should clip together a little easier. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we are. 16 coal power plants. 32 in total. Okay, so from overhead, this is what it should look like. You're going to be using a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to be using a 9 wide platform by an 18. I believe that's 18 long. It'll be 16 each, and then plus the 2 extra. So a 9 by 18 platform. Okay, so the next part we're going to be doing is the water extractors. So we're going to want to grab the copper sheets out of the truck from over here. So to start lining these up, we're going to want to find the middle of the first 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be right here. Let's go ahead and put a power pole here, just to mark it. Then 1, 2, whoa, the autosave spike. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the end of the 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the middle of these ones. One, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to grab our water extractors. We're going to rotate it to face me. I'm going to straighten it up. I'm going to line it up the best I can. My eyeball here. With the power pole. There we are. Then you should be able to hold control and snap the other two right next to it. And that should line up right in between these two. Perfect. We nailed it. So now we're just going to come do the same down here. Grab our water extractor. Come on, you let me play. There we go. Oops. So we're going to do about right there. You can certainly snap them to foundations under the water if you want, but I mean, this is good enough. It's not a huge deal if they're not snapped to anything. They snap to each other, which is nice. I almost wonder, actually, let's try something. I'll have to do it on a separate area. So let's go over here for a second. I want to see if you can snap one of these water extractors to a junction cross. So like if I put a junction cross like right here, can I then... It looks like it does. I'm just not 100% sure. Let's find out. Okay, it does. Okay, so you can use that. You can just use these to line your water things up if you don't want to use my little power pole method. You can also use the pipeline junctions. Now we learned something new. Okay, so now we're going to start building our pipe system. We're going to start by putting the pipeline junction crosses in front of every coal generator. So you're going to need 32 of these as well. So we're going to put that right in the middle of the foundation. We're going to go 1. Oops, got too excited there. And then holding control, show me all the lines. And so we'll just start putting these all the way down. Oops, that one did not line up. There we are. Oops, some of these are snapping onto the, I think the holes on the other side. That's what's happening. There we are. It's a little confusing when it's snapping to the machine in the back. Okay, I don't know if... I think I may have messed up one of them. Oh, maybe not. Everyone seems... Okay, maybe not. Everyone seems lined up. Actually, right before I put the pipes in, I'm going to start doing my splitter stacks. So let's grab our... That's a merger. We need a splitter. Line it up here. Also put it in the middle. Actually, are these too close for a lift? I have to reverse this back a little bit. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. So we're gonna put splitters towards the back. Right there. Get rid of those two. Just test to make sure this works. There we go. There's that thunk I'm looking for. Okay. So that's where we'll put our splitters. So now for all the rest of them, the input's going to be facing towards us as we go down. Oh god. Another 3 there. It's okay if it says it's clipping. That's not actually where it's going to go anyway. Be careful, it is going to try and, which I guess there you'll know. So if you see it wanting to clip, you'll know you have it in the wrong spot. I'll be glad to get this done so we don't have to worry about power for at least a good handful of episodes. It should give us a total of 2,400 megawatts more. Because of Mark III belts, I can actually feed all 16 of these machines with one manifold line. However, it does take quite a bit of time for it to get backed up, so if you want it to be really going quick and easily, grab a couple handfuls of coal so you can preload the machines by hand. The water fills pretty fast. So basically the way I'm going to do this is I'm only going to kickstart 8 of these. The first 8, and then I won't connect in the last 8 in the row here. And so the last 8 are the ones I'll actually end up loading by hand. I was like, please God, I hope those are all lined up with each other. They are, okay. So there's all our splitters done. Now we can start connecting some pipes. Oops. Swimming in the sky. Okay, so I believe that is... It's 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. That's 8. Guess I should have known by the big gap in between the water extractors. Oops. So now we can find... We jump up on the pipe here. We get stuck underneath this. There we go. So now we should be able to grab our pipeline junctions, line them up with the water extractors, and connect those in. I suppose this is where lining up the water extractors with pipeline junctions would make more sense. There we go. I think technically you can pipe them directly into this one as well, but I like to split them in between. Okay, let's connect all our pipelines to machines. It's just a directly flat feed of our pipelines here. There's no going up or anything, so it should be a good, easy flow. In fact, they're actually coming a slight step down from the water extractors. But that's just the way it... the pipes actually don't. It's just the way the extractor looks. I don't know if that actually counts as going down. So now we actually need Mark III belts. Mark III belts between all our splitters here. There we are. And then I don't want to connect up the back ones yet. But I do want to connect this. There we go. That'll be 8. And then conveyor lift Mark 1s. There we go. That gives us perfect pipe clearance if you go from splitter into machine. Otherwise, you can end up clipping them together. You could definitely leave yourself a little bit more space here if you wanted to. We're going to start practicing being a little bit more compact. Obviously, if you had the clean pipes as well, that didn't have the pressure gauges on them, then you wouldn't have any issues here either. I'm going to connect these ones up for now anyway. Put our Mark III belts in between these splitters. Except the connection line. So not in between these two. Oh no, where did that go? There we go. A little easier from the bottom anyway. Alright, conveyor belts Mark III. Our Mark I lifts. As far as people have told me, these should automatically switch to going down. Oops. My fat fingers are hitting too many buttons. Connect up some pipes. Yeah, it doesn't even say we're soft clipping, so that's great. I think someone actually gave me a tip on that in the one episode that I did. Someone said if you put the lifts, maybe I'm making this up, but I believe someone told me if you connect the lifts to the splitters above, that's how you get the extra room you need for the pipes. So if I'm not crazy and that was actually a thing that happened, thank you to that person who pointed that out to me. I do really appreciate all the tips you guys have been giving me. It's really helped me learn a lot about the game. So if you guys didn't notice, I am not a professional. Professional chef, yes. Professional Satisfactory player, no. There we are. All right, we got some pipes connected there. Now we're going to do the same thing we did on the other one. Lining up all our junction crosses as best we can. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure you can just line these ones up with the second last machine on either side, but this also works as far as I know. And then eventually we can connect these two together. It's not really necessary, but we can connect it if we need to. But yeah, this is basically the splitter in between the two lines. So we got one side set up and another side set up ready to go. Let's find a place I can jump up here. There we go. We're gonna have to start putting in some power poles. So let's start from right in the middle. Just right there. Are the connections for these? Okay. I'm gonna put that right there. It's lined up, I think. Yeah, my power lines are just clipping through the things. That's okay though. Not the worst thing. Honestly, we're probably not going to be here once this is done. As long as it's 100% efficient, I don't think I'm ever coming back here. Not for a while, at least. This is a set it and forget about it. Okay, so I don't want that to be connected yet. But I'll connect these ones in just for now. Where's the input on the back side? Come here. There we go. So we'll connect those in for now. They're not actually going to be getting kickstarted off the batteries. We'll kickstart the other... Whoops. Landed right on the conveyor belt. We'll kickstart the rest of the coal plant here using the first 8. Okay, so since these are both... No, oops. Since these are both normal, we should be able to throw down... Let me get rid of this mushroom thing here. You can cut this down with a chainsaw and get mycelium, but I'm just gonna delete it. Okay. So we're gonna want some foundations. Get our 4 meters. Lift them up a little bit. There we go. Move the leaves. Oops. Hopefully I should be able to put these in no problem. So this is where we're going to put our miners. Miner number 1. There it is. I was like, he'll find it. Miner number 1 I'll send this way. Can I see the deposit? Yes. Actually, I'll send them both. I'll send them both that way. Actually, maybe we'll send this one towards this one. Come on, I can see it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now I'm going to put a merger. This is where our 2 mergers are going to come in handy. Merger right in front of this one. And then also try and line it up with the other one. So put it about there. with a miner belt Mark II. Wait, I put that too close. Doesn't have to be super close. Let's put it there. Conveyor belt Mark II from the miner into the merger. Conveyor belt Mark II from this miner to this merger. So each of these puts out 120 coal per minute, which is perfect. No overclocking required. So that will give us 240, and we're going to send that using conveyor belt Mark III down to the line there. So we're just going to go ahead and grab... Let's take out this tree. Who uses chainsaws? Oops. There we go. But I'm actually going to bring it down because obviously we're going to have to go down here. So let's go to a 2-meter foundation. Can I snap it? There we go. And then back to 4-meter foundations. Looks like it goes into the ground properly. I'm going to send it in that direction. Once this guy gets out of the way, I think it's this one. Sir? Sir? Don't make me do it. I'll do it. I'm doing it. Get out of here. See, you're fine. He's fine. Okay, back to 2 meters. We get to snap down here. There we go. Send that out this direction. Pretty close to being in line with it, I think. Gotta turn one more here. That should be it. Switch to my 4 meters. This is totally unnecessary. If you want to skip this part, you can literally just run it over without any... Don't worry about it. Can't snap the 4 down. Okay, so yeah, I gotta use 2. Snap down like that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. That kind of works. Alright, I'm just going to bring it over now. Enough ups and downs. Look at that. Because we use the world grid, it lines up. There we go. Now I'm going to bring it down with ramps. And that should be the height I need it to be. And then just so it's looks normal, we'll pretend it's supported. Watch this. Concrete. Bam. Look at that. Look at that concrete support pillar. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to bring one out from here. That's perfect. So now I just need to run... Oh, I grabbed foundations, my bad. Run a conveyor belt Mark III. All the way down here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, so we got the one conveyor belt Mark III round all the way down. Now, before I hook this up, I will start running some power over But if you guys recall, I did mention you're going to want to have a couple stacks of coal to preload the back 8 machines. So before we actually hook these up to here, I'm actually just going to give myself a storage container. Just temporarily. To get myself some coal so I can actually preload the other sides too if I need to. Should make things a little bit easier. So how much power have I got to use here? So about 25%. And these 2 miners shouldn't use all that much power, so I think if I'll leave them charging just for now. Actually, these will only draw from the batteries, I'm guessing. Oh, worst case scenario, I am actually just going to disconnect the battery from the main line just for now. I don't want to blow anything back home. I have to travel all the way back and fix it. So, take those down for now. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side, but I think I'm going to speed this part up instead of talking through it. Otherwise, this video is going to be like 3 hours long because it's going to take me a little while to build this. But yeah, literally same thing we did on that side, on this side. Okay, so the coal box is already full, so we're just going to attach that back up to the main line. That'll start sending all our coal over to the first 8 power plants. And then Now we're just going to bring the coal over to the other side. We are now finished. Well, looks like we got a friend here. Thought I blew you up last time. Oops, I missed. Let's not do this again. Okay, so we got 1 coal here, 2 coal there. So let's send them both out to... actually, let's bring the other one up here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go bring some foundations. Take out some... Oh, nope. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take out some of the vegetation here. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, I want to bring it over and up. So let's see where the miner is going to sit. Where do you have to sit? Right there. Good to know. Okay. Now, also before I forget, I just want to connect the batteries back up to the main line. Actually, we should be good actually on power with them for quite a while. I do love the animation that they give out. So yeah, got 2 hours left still. Running on battery. That's plenty of time. So those can stay doing their thing for a bit. They'll stop working shortly anyway once the coal lines fill up. Look at me forgetting to update the to-do list. Battery's long done. Oops. And we're working on our coal plant. Okay, so we're going to put in some more foundations here. And then we're going to have to bring these up. Something like that. Is this going to work? Yes, but here's what I'll do. So I'll go... and we'll put our other miner up here. See where it has to go. Yeah, so like what if I just merge these two together? And then just send it down there. So let me grab like a 2-meter foundation. We'll snap that to the lower part here. Get rid of all these bushes and stuff. Oh, I guess the coal's right there, yeah. Oh wait. It didn't go together like I thought it would. Let's go... Oh, I think I just need a 1 meter here. Can I snap a 1 meter in? No, do I need a 2? Okay, that works. Sort of. Wasn't really the plan, but... And then... there. So I should be able to put a merger right here. Maybe if I wasn't standing in the way. And then mark 2 belts. 1, 2. And then the same thing we did for the other one. We're just going to run this over and down. Not going to worry about dropping them down this time. Out of concrete. Oh no. It's okay, we have backup. I would have just started tearing stuff apart, being like, give me concrete from somewhere. Okay. Bringing these over. I don't want it to be in a... going through a tree, so... Now we're going to start going down. This is really high up. And it's going to go right about... Oh, we're going to have to go around that big old rock. Get rid of some of these. I guess I can just go over it. Over and down. Oh my god, should we use a conveyor lift Mark III? I haven't actually used one of those yet. Okay, so put that about there. Just for... Actually, no. Just... Oh, yeah, I have enough. I say just for funsies. I'm gonna make... a concrete pillar. Why did I do that? Yeah, felt like it. Just like how I deal with the trees. Could you cut it down with a chainsaw and actually get the materials? Sure. Bombs are more fun. Okay, so let's go ramp. Ramp. And then we'll figure out where over here. We're actually going to bring this down. Let's go. Bring these over. So I know where I'm going to. Oops. Oh, it's because I'm on vertical, that's why. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to bring a lift. I'm going to do a conveyor lift Mark III. You can do this in all sorts of different ways. This is literally just for fun. Okay, so I want the top to be coming towards me. Yeah, put away from me. So we're going to go like this. And it's going to be a down belt. And then it's going to go back up. Like that. Conveyor belt Mark III. From the output. Oh, is that where it ended up? Damn. That's fine. There we go. Like I said, this is not going to be the best looking factory, but we're going to make it. They're going to set it and forget it. We're going to build it and leave it. So let's run our Mark III belt now up to those machines back there. Missing steel beams. Thankfully, I have backup. Not sure if this is going to be enough in the end, but we'll find out. Now, I've seen people do it before where they'll actually build like a giant platform right here, and the coal generators will go up here, and they'll pump the water up from down below and up into here. You could certainly try it that way. I've never. I wanted to just make sure that we would be able to build some power and not have the same mistake from our first couple episodes where I made a big whoopsie. So this one is just a nice, easy, simple. Jeffrey falls down again. There was no overthinking, just a straightforward process of doing this one. So hopefully This one's easier to follow along with. In my previous episode. I may run out of steel beams. Oh, I may have just enough. Oh my god. The perfect amount. How many do I have left? 4. 4 steel beams left over. Well done. Okay, so now we need to run some power over here as well to feed these machines. Connect both of those, doing 120 parts per minute. So now we're going to go run and grab all the coal from this side. Take it all. As you can see, these are already backed up, which is nice. So now I think what I'll do as well, if I have enough power to do this, so we can kick on these first 8. So I'm going to connect the first 3 water generators. Should be right there. So we'll kick those on. Oh, so you can preload coal generators fully to 100. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't need to, I guess maybe we can skip the other part. So we just go like this. I thought it was like filling everything else where they wouldn't actually fill, but so we're gonna let those go. Then we'll give them a, I guess it's because they don't have a connection on them. But I'm actually just gonna preload most of this side. Like that, you can sprint right across the top of them without jumping. Because otherwise, we're gonna be here for quite some time waiting for these to fill up. Plus we have the coal now. I'll just run down the middle here. Load everybody up with some coal. You can see it's just starting to trickle in now. If you hold down control and you click, it'll automatically send over a full stack. It looks like these are starting to be filled up with water. So now I'm going to run all these connection lines. Actually, I need to wait for the other ones. We'll start with the first 8. We got 1. Stick it right in the middle of them. Connect them together. Actually, this is not in the right spot. That is also not in the right spot. There it is. Oops. We were doing so good. Let there be power from 8 of them. There we go. That's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, makes sense. That's where the gap in the water extractors is. Okay, so now I should be able to put one there. Connect you into there. That should actually be putting power out now. I'm going to connect maybe one of the water power lines if it sticks through. It does not. I was going to say, if anything was like lined up, I'll bring it through. Feels like I bring it through the middle. Let's do that. Let's actually shift this one over to about there. Connected in with those. Connected in with those. And so now we can bring the power line in between. That way we don't have to have this thing. So let's take a little look, see how the line's doing. Coal line's nice and full. These are not hooked up yet, so they shouldn't be burning anything. Let's go ahead and hook those up now. But not the ones on the other side of us just yet. That one's off. Where is it? There it is. Like, where's the middle? And the reason I'm not going to hook up the far side yet is because we don't have any power to the water machines yet. So those ones don't have any water. Oops. Whoops. Connect those together. That's funny. You go there. So that is this entire side of 16 all hooked up now. They should be working properly. Let's go check these batteries. Yep, batteries are now charging. Means that's all working appropriately. Are those? Yep, those are green. It's just the lighting was making it look weird. I was like, are those not working? Okay, so now we're going to want to run power over to the water extractors on the right-hand side. Or it's whatever side it is, depending on which side you're standing on. So we're going to bring... Actually, we're going to do the same thing we did in the middle here, so we don't just have a random power line out in the middle. We're going to find the middle of the water extractors. Right here. They're going to jump in the water, apparently. You're going to add a power pole. Right here. And then we're going to add a power line to there. That'll fire up all my water extractors. Preload all my water. Okay, water appears to be preloaded in all the machines. Let's start hooking them up. Oops. Hook those ones together. They power each other. I feel like you shouldn't be able to hook coal power plants together. There we go. That is our entire coal power plant hooked up. How much power does that give us in total? We are now making 2,400 megawatts of power. We're consuming 288. Oh, we had a little bit of a dip there. Oh, that was probably me kicking everything on and the water extractors and everything being backed up. But it should be nice and smooth now. Everything seems to be running appropriately. Everything's got its water. I'm gonna let this run for a few minutes just to make sure it's all set up correctly. Let's give you guys an overhead. There we are. The coal monstrosity. You've got 12 water extractors, 6 on each side, 16 coal generators per side for a total of 32, giving you 2,400 megawatts of power. Here, let me hide my cup. There we go. A beautiful view. Everything is nice and clean. If you want to give yourself a little bit more room to work with, I would add another platform on either side. Give yourself 2 platforms of space in between the water extractors and the coal generators. Shouldn't cause any water issues. It'll just give you a little bit more room to work with. But here it is. This is our new coal power plant. As far as I can tell, it's working in 100% efficiency. We're even charging up some batteries just in case. Now, like I said, you could definitely probably build a big platform right here, pump the water up, and you'd have to run the coal not as far. But like I also mentioned, I didn't want to overthink this one. I just wanted some power so that we can carry on building some more stuff to progress with the series. And if this is set up correctly, we won't have to worry about power for quite some time. Okay, let me get out of flight mode here. I just wanted to show you guys the overhead if you need it. We can move this storage bin from back here now. It's no longer necessary. Make sure everyone's at 100% efficiency. 96% efficiency. Why is that? Who's getting backed up? Oh, it's going up. Okay. So yeah, these were backed up before I had fired on the entire line, so they're just catching up on efficiency. Everything else should be fine though. $65, but yeah, these are all going up. These were all just backed up for a little bit while the machines were balancing out. Let's go for a ride. Whee! So much faster when you're on conveyor belts. Oh, we had one little dip there. That may just be a little like the occasional little water hiccup. To kind of help prevent that, something you can do is just run auxiliary pipes. And so I don't know what the correct term for this. Just some balance pipes in between. I usually find this helps any sort of backflow issues that I run into. This could be totally unnecessary, as like I said, it seems to be running at a nice solid 100% efficiency. What might help too is if I connect the lines in total. We go like this. We can share the water in between. Just give yourself some buffer pipes. Is that the right word? Buffer pipes? I'm getting myself stuck in here. And I'm not 100% sure these are actually doing anything, but I do like to just add in a little bit of a fluid buffer that should help any sort of like backflow, these sort of machines needing to kick off for a second. But yeah, we're nice and balanced. We'll go do that on the other side. We'll connect the main line together. Give ourselves a buffer pipe. Oops. Ooh. Ooh. I might want to move that. Put it right there. Connect those two together. Delete that line. There we go. That was not cool. That was a lot. That was major clipping. Major clipping is not okay. Soft clipping, sure. Oh, I might have to move this one too. Oh wait, I actually can't do it down here. Well, hopefully that's just gonna have to be okay. Hopefully you don't require a fluid buffer down here, because I blocked the pipe off. But like I said, those may not even be necessary. Wait, how did my maximum consumption drop? What did I do? All I did was move a power line. What happened? Oh no, I severed the power to one of them. Oops, that's why. That'll do it. Oopsie. Should be fine on water still. I don't think that'll cause too much of an issue. Yeah, we're okay. I was like, wait, why'd the maximum consumption go down? Knocked out a power or a water generator. Okay, now for the main event, we can hook our main power line back in together. There we go. So that's going to shoot our usage and everything back up. Also sends our production all the way up to 3,000 megawatts. And our line is no longer going to be very stable. It can be if we just disconnect it. Just to double check, make sure this is still running at peak performance. This is our oh, we can actually go fix the rotor factory now. We'll do that to end off the episode. We'll fix our rotor factory. Okay, perfect. Main line, solid. Hook you back together. Empty out this storage container because we don't need it anymore. Everything over there is fine. Everything is all hooked up. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the new coal plant. God, I hope this episode isn't 4 hours long. What do you guys think? And you can let me know down below in the comments. So as we move forward and the projects get bigger and bigger, should I cut the episodes up more and just show less of the process? Or would you rather I just do more uploads and split the projects between multiple episodes? Yeah, you guys can let me know down below how you'd prefer to keep watching the series. We're going to try and go around this guy. Thank you. Blue power slug we can grab next time we come back. Okay, so I'm down here at the rotor factory. I ran and grabbed some steel plates. And now we just need to go in and change the belts to make this 100% efficient. So, in order to make this happen, so we're going to check our numbers here. So here we have 50. Here we have 50. So that's only going to be 100. So that can stay a Mark II conveyor belt. Now here's where we add another 50, and this is where we're going to change to Mark III conveyor belts. So starting after the first 3 constructors, 50, 50, 100, that's 120, no problem. Now we're into 150. Now we're into 200, so another Mark III belt. So basically Mark III belts all the way, including the conveyor line split between the 3 assemblers up here. Now we're also going to want to change the lift here from conveyor lift Mark II to a conveyor lift Mark III. And now that should provide us with a 100% efficient rotor factory. Because the only thing holding us back before was the fact we couldn't move our screws fast enough. But yeah, as you see these start to go into 100% efficiency, it'll start to move its way back the line, or move its way back down the line, and everything will start evening out. And we'll have a 100% efficient, well, we're at a full 100% efficiency now. Once this balances out, this is the only one that was causing a bit of a wave in our line. It still is, but look how small that is. We're basically just waiting on a couple of the rod constructors to balance out. So I think what I could also do, since I don't need these, I'll just trash them, as they're so backed up on rods. That one can go as well. Same with this one. That one as well. That should help start balancing things out better. A little look on one of our poles here. So we're only seeing a minor dip here. What's dipping in and out? What is this? It's so hard to see when it's this small. So it looks like it's 30 megawatts. So I believe that would be an assembler going in and out. But it doesn't appear to be in this factory. Okay, so I found my problem. The problem was I forgot to turn the miner Mark II here back down to 112.5 parts per minute. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you do that, and that should even out this line. It was causing this to go out as well as the furnaces, so that's what was causing our dips. So now, no more dips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where we can end off today's episode. I hope this wasn't too long, and hopefully it was okay to follow along with. Next episode, I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. I'll have to make a little game plan for that, but for now, we at least have enough power to finally expand things. Like I mentioned previously, if you guys want me to turn on Fixmas for a couple episodes, I could do that. Otherwise, maybe we'll kind of work on moving towards setting up our encased industrial beam factory. We're going to need a stator factory. We're going to need a motor factory. So we still have some ways to go before we start into completing phase 2. As I believe we actually need stators for making one of these. And we won't build entire factories dedicated. I mean, we may build entire factories dedicated to making those. But a lot of times I end up just throwing down some assemblers and letting them do their own thing for a bit. Anyway, thank you guys again for all the support in the series. And I will see you guys in the next episode.